Hey everybody, well, welcome back. More old stuff. This is Dan. Hey, this is the more old stuff rust is good segment. I've got I did a pile of stuff today. Went to an estate sale that was just absolutely overwhelming with stuff. I mean, it was huge. The lady that ran it, I know her, and she gave me a heads up on it. We went out there. I was there as soon as they opened, and it was from like a hoarder's house on a big piece of property, and they only did the outside, the garage and a storage building. They haven't even gotten to in the house yet, and the basement and all this other stuff. So anyhow, a lot of rustic stuff there. Just go through some of this pretty quick with you. I'll have some pictures of my pile. I like the way they did this particular one. She's done this before when she has all this stuff. They don't price hardly anything until you pick it up and you build yourself a pile. You put your name, they give you this piece of cardboard, you stick your name on there, and then of course it's always good to have somebody guard your pile. My wife was with me, so she helped guard it so no one would be picking out of my pile, and you just build a pile, and then she'll come along when you're ready, and then they she looks through it, she prices it out, you haggle with her, and boom, you're done. So this is just a piece of what I picked up there. I kind of just pulled the rusty stuff since there was kind of a lot of that mostly. Got these cast iron pots. They're nothing special. I don't think they're real vintage. A lot of this stuff was just left outside for years and years and years. They just have a great look to them, and they're super heavy. They all have the handles on them. I'm not going to do much clean these up. I might, oops, that's nice, just dumped it all out. I might I'll dust them off a little bit, brush some of it off, just clean them up, and I can get probably 25 bucks a piece for the big ones, or I'll sell them all as a set. I'll do that. Here's a leg off of an old cook stove or a wood stove. Yeah, a couple bucks for that. That's like decorative stuff. Cast iron. Anybody know what this is? I'll give you a minute to think. I know what this is. It's not as antique-y. This might be a little more of a modern one, like probably from the 40s, maybe the 30s, when they had these back even in the 1800s. This is a hog scraper. So when they butchered hogs and they pour hot water over a pig after they kill them, and you have to get the hair off. So this is kind of sharp. This one's not real sharp, but basically you take this after you dump hot water over the pig. You take this and you just scrape, and you get all the hair off of the pig that you just butchered for your farm. So it's a hog scraper, what that is, in case you see those around. These things are going for, there's more ornate. There's some that they make candlesticks out of, and there's all these ornate handles, which is the more desired ones, and that's what this is, maybe 10 bucks or something like that. Maybe paid even $1 for it or something like that. See those all the time. What do we got here? This is the pump off of the top of an old oil tank. I've had a few of the oil tanks complete. This mounts on top of it's like a big square tank. So it's about 2 or 3 feet tall. They fill it with oil, and then you put your this slides, it's probably rusted, but this piece right here will slide over to the side. You stick your bottle for oil. This is back when they didn't have oil cans, they had bottles. Stick the bottle under here, crank it, fill the bottle with oil, take the bottle out. This goes back, slips back up under there. This is like the drain, so in case it drips here, it'll drain back down into the tank. But anyhow, this is a decorative piece for an automotive collector to want something on their shelf. This right here looks like a water. It's a water can. I'm thinking it might be a radiator, like a radiator tank for an older car or tractor or something like that. There's no handles on it, which makes me think it wasn't like the kind of thing you poured yourself, although it might have been. It's made out of galvanized, and I don't know, it just looked kind of cool to me. It may have been one of the kind of things that they stuck on the side of a tractor. They had this fit inside of a canvas bag, and it's set on the. This is another cool piece. Little small mini suitcase. It's all made out of metal and out of tin. Probably shiny at one time. There's some really good metal on this side. It's got like some travel you know, stickers on them. This is Florida. These neat little old handles. It is lined with paper, wood on the inside, metal on the outside. That's kind of cool. This is one of a really neat looking things. So this has a nice rusty vintage look to it, rustic look to it, and I like that a lot. So I'll stick that in my booth. What else we got? Here's a gas can, little gas can. It is missing a cap, and I paid a couple bucks for that. These things I have like a stack of old gas cans in my booth space. This is an aluminum wheel. I just like metal things. And I sell a lot of things in my antique space because of artists come in and they want to do projects, and I'll find this. And this was a pulley. It was, you know, who knows, probably some kind of an air pump or something at one time. And that was that. So stick this down here. This is kind of not rusty, but two cool things I got. I think this is neat. Got these two Barbies. There's a pile of Barbie stuff. I wish I knew a little bit more about Barbies, because there might have been some gems inside the pile of Barbie stuff that was there. But I grabbed the lunch boxes. This is a 93, yeah, 93 or 94, 1994 lunchbox, and it's full. You know, it doesn't have the thermos, but it's full of like these Barbie clothes. And unfortunately, the clothes are kind of nasty. It looks like there was some grease or something in here, leaked in here. Something was in here. There's a bunch of accessories, shoes, and you know, combs and purses. I don't know if they're all Barbie. I don't know what they're to. So I don't know. I may just throw all this in a bundle somewhere. But you know, this is kind of a cool looking box, lunchbox. Now this is a little neater one. This is a 1963 Mattel Barbie Midge lunchbox. It's a little dirty, but I think it can be cleaned up. There's some little damage on the corner and the vinyls here. There's a little hole here, but otherwise it's in pretty good shape. Does not have the thermos as usual, and inside it was a bunch of Barbie collectibles, these Hallmark ornaments, keepsake ornaments of Barbie. I haven't looked any of this stuff up, so we'll be researching it. And then there's a bunch of little baby dolls in here, little naked babies in here. There's looks like a miniature Barbie. I don't know what these ones are. Their hands go up and down or something. And a Barbie head. Nice. And it looks like somebody took a pair of scissors to this one. Someone tried to be a beautician. And then this one here, which looks like the Thing. Can't tell where it's filled. There's his face. A lot of hair on that one. Anyhow, I don't know what to do with all this little stuff. Might be a good bundle. Throw all the junky Barbie stuff in a box somewhere. This is a tire, breaks tires. I don't know what name it is. What it is. You lay a tire down in there, stick that piece between the tire and the wheel, and you push down on it with all your might, and you pop the rubber away from the wheel. It's kind of cool looking because it is a vintage piece. I don't believe it's that modern. It's had some repair with some newer things. There's a nail sticking in there. It's got some Biddy's name stacked. Oh, here's a mark on here actually. Cam tire changer. Oakland, California. And it's stamped in there. Usually when they stamp this stuff, that means it's probably from the 30s, I'm guessing, maybe. Early 40s possibly. Little handle for your small shop, I guess. That there. This is really cool. I had to dig this out of the bushes. It's the grill, part of a grill. I'm thinking this might be a tractor grill. Front of a tractor is pretty small to be a truck, a full. Yeah, because of its size, I'm thinking it is a tractor. Tractor hood, part of a grill. The grill work fit in the middle of this. But yeah, it's a really cool rusty little piece. Great thing to hang on the wall in a man cave, just as it is, rusty and ready to go. Got this lantern, Dietz lantern. It's a vintage, definitely a vintage lantern. Dietz made a lot of lanterns for all different types of uses. Road work lanterns, railroad lanterns, home and camping lanterns. This one's in pretty good shape. I bet you could still use it. You know, some people I sell these to still do. If I can get them for under $5, I usually can sell them for 30. Sometimes it's a little more if they have red glass in them. This, kind of a neat find. It's a little rusty. Nice ice chest, probably from the 40s. Got a cool logo going on it here. And got the drain spout down here. Pretty good shape. There's no holes in it anywhere. No holes in the bottom. Open it up. It's got a little chain to hold it from going back. This is the where the bottle cap opener fits in here. Usually when I sell these, I have a pile of old bottle cap openers that I'll stick in here, their beer or whatever one I'll stick in here and add to the sale. Galvanized is good. There's a little bit of rust there. It's amazing how intact this is. Usually the bottoms are rusted out on these, but the rubber's dried out up here, which is typical for these. But I think I got this for like $8, which I'm surprised. And that's going to be about a $40 sale, hopefully. I do that. Let's see what else. Oh, yes, the big boy. Not quite rusty, but as you can see, I got this giant antler. It is one antler. I'm guessing from a deer, a very large deer. So what, there's seven, what would I count on here? 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points on this side. And it's really well bleached, and it's pretty heavy. And these are really desirable in our area. Whether one alone is or not, I don't know. Gosh, artists and collectors collect this stuff, and this is a pretty good size antler. Yeah, I pay like $30 for it, but I'm going to take a shot at this, maybe selling it for like $80. I've seen these going in my area for $80 to $100. So, you know, just that size alone, because it's so big, makes it kind of unique. And you know, artist, collector, whatever wants to decorate, there you go. Makes a great decoration piece. So that's the goodies I got today. Thanks guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and check out my series I'm doing on auction tips, starting it off and just taking you some auctions I'm going to this next couple of months. And in between what I find and live scenes from the auction, we'll be doing some tips. You know, this is stuff that I've learned since I've been doing this for 3 or 4 years. Just to maybe help you out if you need help. So, thanks for watching.